Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And to add to that Friday spirit, it's Friday Funnies, and we have none other than comedian Devin Gray with us in studio. It's this time of the morning where we try and find the humor in all of the seriousness that's been going on in and around the world. Devin, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, brother.
I see Bobby's wearing his jersey. He was braced for the Cape Storm.
This is the closest thing to a cuddle I've had in 2 weeks, so we're doing well.
Well done for admitting that, brother. Listen, let's talk about that. I think
television.
The biggest talking point this week was, of course, the Cape Storm.
The Cape Storm, yes. It was actually quite intense. I don't know if you saw the Sea Point Promenade.
Yeah.
It was out of control. I actually live on the promenade, so I got to experience all of it. But every year, Cape Town, every year we get scared of when winter comes. Like, we know it was coming. We knew it was coming. We had time to prepare, but every year we get scared. Like the only way that we could have been more prepared is if they took the plane and put a big sign saying winter is coming. Like, that's the only way. And people still got upset. They're like, I'm not leaving my house. But then they got upset because they said, no, I can't order food online. Like, why are you upset? You should have stocked up. You knew it was coming. Like,
exactly, it was there. It was warning like 3-4 days in advance already.
Yeah, I went and I bought a whole bunch of things, and then I put anchor.
There we go, you know.
Yesterday was the day I pulled up my anchor. It's done.
It's done.
You're safe. You're safe.
Hiding out in your bunker.
Yeah, it was very good. It was a lot of fun. And the coolest thing was the Facebook recommendations, or the Facebook where people check in as safe.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was a bit dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Like,
Very
this is a normal day in Durban. I don't know why.
But okay, so we've now spoken about the Cape Storm. Let's talk about something completely different. A library book that's been returned after 52 years.
Yes.
Wow.
At least it's been returned.
Okay.
So a couple of comics and I, we were sitting together and we saw a story about someone who returned a library book after 52 years. Now, let's be honest. You both have a library book somewhere in your house that you haven't returned. We've all got one of those. And we're scared. As South Africans, we're scared that the day we take that library book back, we're going to jail, because they're going to say, it's been years. Like, how much is the fine? Like, how much would you have to pay? 52 years is a long time.
What isn't it like 10 cents or 20 cents a day?
Calculate by 52 years. If it was an encyclopedia, it must be way outdated. Like, it has 6 planets in the solar system or something like that.
So it was taken out in May 1947.
1947, yeah.
Sure.
And brought back this year. That's his Google app. This guy used his Google app had 400 pages. That was it. No images. That's version 2. Like,
well,
yeah,
you know what? Big up for taking the book back, man. Come on, that's very, very cool.
Yeah, I think he just found it one day and was like,
it's like, oh my goodness, this is the library book. So go scour your homes and your bookcases. I'm sure you have one of those lying around still. Listen, we love the Cape Town Comedy Club. What's happening down there in terms of the comedy club comedian competition?
Cool. So the Show Us Your Apples competition is Show Us Your Apples. That's not Show Us Your Apples, but it's organized by the Cape Town Comedy Club, and it's for newcomers to come and show their apples. Okay. And the prize is quite good. They get to perform on a really big stage in front of a lot of people. Cape Town Comedy Club's done it for a couple of years. But this time it's big. It's massive. If you want to check out some of the entries, you go onto the Cape Town Comedy Club fan page, and people have to post a 30-second video of themselves doing comedy or anything, really.
And be funny, in other words.
They have to be funny.
Be funny for 30 seconds.
And some of them are great. I have actually seen some of the entries. They're amazing. Some of them are people doing stand-up, which is great, but some of them are people performing to their dogs, which is
also
amazing.
Weird, but it's cool.
I feel like we should get Bobby to go and watch, get him a ticket to the dog show.
Bobby would love a night out.
Yeah, Bobby's definitely interested in that one. Hey, Bob's. Yeah.
So that's on next week. It starts next week, and it will run for the consecutive, I think it's 4 or 5 weeks, and then the final will be on the 6th week. And every week, 1 or 2 guys make it through to the final, and then whoever wins the final wins the final.
Oh, awesome. Well, Devin Gray, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And of course, if you think you're funny, do go and check it out. You said it's the Cape Town Comedy Club's Facebook page, website.
Yes, the entries are closed though.
Okay.
So if you
go and check it out.
Think you're funny, come watch anyway, and then judge for yourself, I guess.
Well, there you go. That's your Friday Funnies for this morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.